1:15, this is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by Catherine Pereira and read by Niranjan Abesundara. Work on Sri Lanka's first LNG power plant begins today. Gulf-Face Green will be modernized. Vaccination program in the Colombo district is being carried out successfully. Number Regional Secretariat Division in the Galle district has been increased. Further operations are being conducted to seek the head of the decapitated woman found in Belavidya recently. The GCE oral examination is being conducted without any obstructions. In world news, Italy blocks AstraZeneca vaccine shipment to Australia. Construction of Sri Lanka's first liquefied natural gas power plant will commence today. The project will get underway on the patronage of the Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa in Kerawalapitiya, Vattala. The power plant will add 300 megawatts to the national power grid. The Ministry of Power said the most efficient F-class gas turbine installed in the power plant in the country will be installed at the Kerawalapitiya plant. The Kerawalapitiya plant is a dual-cycle power plant and will be completed in 2 phases. Installation of the first phase of gas turbine will generate 220 megawatts, which will be completed within 21 months and added to the national power grid. Second phase will add another 130 megawatts to the national grid via a steam turbine expected to be completed in 12 months. Addressing a media briefing yesterday, Subject Minister Dasa Alaparima charged the new power plant was to be initiated in the country since 2013, terming it a tragedy. Mr. Alaparima stated the talks to commence the LNG power plant commenced 10 years ago, yet were delayed due to various reasons. Modernization activities of the Gulf-Face Green was inaugurated by the Minister Rohit Abeyegundabadana recently. Objective is to modernize the green on a proper plan which is maintained under the Ports and Naval Ministry. It is expected to develop this place as a tourist attraction destination. Several institutions, including Sri Lanka Port Authority, have given contributions for the project. The vaccination program in the Colombo district has been carried out successfully at the Health Medical Officers Division level. Medical Health Officer Dr. Chandana Pathberia said vaccinations have been given to 5,000 persons in the Kadwal Health Medical Officers Division. Around 10,000 persons have been vaccinated in the Coronado area. Priority has been given to higher-risk groups. Vaccination program at the Ratmalana Health Officer Medical Office was conducted in 5 days. Health Medical Officer Dr. Duminda Kangamage said more than 2,000 persons have been vaccinated in the Paduka area. 384 COVID-19 cases have been identified from the country today. 78 from the Colombo district have been detected. The overall COVID-19 cases reported from the country is 84,609. More than 81,000 patients have recovered. Another 5 COVID deaths were reported this morning. Therefore, COVID death toll has increased to 489. Police media spokesman D. Jadith Rohan has said that further operations are being conducted to seek the head of the decapitated woman found in Belavidya recently. Such operations are also being conducted in the Kalniganga from Modra to Amatale with the support of the police and naval officers. Blood samples of the mother and the brother of the deceased have been directed to a DNA test. Meanwhile, he said more than 30,000 police officials have been vaccinated. But he said 15 individuals have succumbed to road accidents yesterday. Police media spokesman Jadith Rohan has said that 40 individuals sustained injuries in 120 accidents reported in the last 24 hours. This news broadcast comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
The Speed Investment Plan from Sri Lanka Insurance. Give a high five to life.
Commissioner General of Examinations Sanath Purisa said the GCE oral examination has been conducted without any obstructions. At present, the number of COVID-infected students are sitting for examination have increased to 55. All facilities have been provided for them. The Brotherhood Walk organized the Jaffna Civil Organization Centre will end at the Jaffna Bassein Junction this afternoon. It commenced from the Devundara Thuduwa last Sunday. The convener of the centre, Arun Siddhartha, said the objective of this walk is to enhance cooperation between the people of the North and South. And that ends local news for now.
Introducing Speed Investment with Sri Lanka Insurance. the only insurance policy that increases your sum assured by 5% every year for the same premium amount. You also get a bonus payment at maturity. What better plan to have when you can invest now and relax later? The Speed Investment Plan from Sri Lanka Insurance. Give a high five to life. Sri Lanka Insurance. Like a father, like a mother.
A mother knows the pain of each member of the family. Siddhalepa, the trusted relief for aches and pains.
An effective therapy for relief from cold, sneezing, flu, headaches, swelling due to toothaches, rheumatic, discomforts, and muscular aches and pains. Siddhalepa, the Veda Mahatmya in every home.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Veda Mahatmya.
The number of General Secretary Division in the Galle District has been increased. Accordingly, new General Secretary Divisions have been established. District Secretary Somarapna Vidhanapatran said that decision has been taken to expedite the administration activities of the district. Therefore, the number of General Secretary Divisions in the Galle District have been increased up to 22. That was the main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Veda Mahatmya. Brush your teeth twice a day for healthy teeth and gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, your trusted brands in oral care for many years.
Supiriviki Ayurvedic toothpaste for adults. Kakulu Ayurvedic toothpaste for kids. 9 Ayurvedic ingredients of Supiriviki will protect your teeth and strengthen your gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, products from Siddhalepa.
On to Watchlight, the vehicle drivers are facing difficulties on the road from Urubokka to Katuwana due to the dilapidated condition. The common transport service is also operating on this road. Residents in the area request relevant authorities to renovate the road as soon as possible. That came to in Watchlight.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of...
From the first step you take till the time we meet, the trusted leader prioritizes you always. All you need under one roof. People's Leasing, the trusted leader.
Italy blocks AstraZeneca vaccine shipment to Australia. Tsunami warnings lifted after evacuations in New Zealand. China set to overhaul Hong Kong electoral system. Italian government has blocked the export of an Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine shipment to Australia. Decision affects 250,000 doses of the vaccine produced at the AstraZeneca facility in Italy. Italy is the first EU country to use the bloc's new regulations, allowing exports to be stopped if the company provided vaccines has failed to meet its obligations to the EU. Australia said losing one shipment would not badly affect its rollout. The move has been backed by European Commission reports, they say. 3 powerful earthquakes struck off the coast of New Zealand today, triggering tsunami warnings that were later stood down. Evacuation orders were issued for residents living in the coastal areas of the North Island after the third and strongest earthquake hit. The National Emergency Agency warned of a tsunami threat along the east coast. There are reports of chaos in some towns as hundreds of people try to reach high ground. Beijing plans to overhaul Hong Kong's electoral system to ensure that patriots are in charge, a senior official said. A draft decision on the reforms will be discussed at China's biggest political meeting of the year, which began today in Beijing. The gathering of lawmakers is called the National People's Congress and runs for a week. Reforms are expected to give Beijing even more control over how the territory is governed. And back to the headlines of the world news. Italy blocks AstraZeneca vaccine shipment to Australia. Tsunami warnings lifted after evacuations in New Zealand. China set to overhaul Hong Kong electoral system. That was World News.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of...
From the first step you take till the time we meet, the trusted leader prioritizes you always. All you need under one roof. People's Leasing, the trusted leader.
Development News is brought to you by Navia along with CIB from 1st to 15th March. Valuable gifts for every bill payment. Our products, our place. CIB.
Windforce Limited, the pioneers in the growth and supply of renewable energy in Sri Lanka, has announced an initial public offering that aims to raise 3.24 billion rupees to fund the strategic expansion and growth in the renewable energy sector. That was development news.
Development News was brought to you by Nivea along with CIB from 1st to 15th March. Valuable gifts for every bill payment. Our products, our place. CIB.
On to sports news. The T20 cricket tournament of the cricket superstars will begin in Raipur, India today. The first match will be played between India and Bangladesh. Legendary cricketers are all set to pick bats and balls soon in order to participate in the much-anticipated Road Safety World Series T20. Sri Lanka, India, Bangladesh, South Africa and West Indies teams will join the tournament. Sachin Tendulkar, Virendra Sehwag, Brian Lara and Muthu Muralidharan will be seen in action on the field once again. The second T20 match between Sri Lanka and India will be played in Antigua tomorrow. It will begin at 3:30 a.m. in Sri Lanka time. The SLBC is ready to bring a live broadcast. Cricket fans can listen to the commentaries of the match through frequencies of 107.3 from Colombo, 107.5 from Yatinathata, 104.9 from Hunasgeria, 97.4 from Deniaya, 104.7 Radalla, 102.1 from Karakathana, and 97.4 from Kokawel. That was sports news.
Contributory deposit of 1,000 rupees from NSB when your child enters grade 1. Open a Hapan Children's Service account for your kid today. Higher interest. Conditions apply. Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money.
A free trade agreement with China would boost Sri Lanka's efforts to diversify its export market base, a senior government official said. Export Development Board Chairman Suresh Timel told Xinhua recently if a FTA is signed with China, it would tremendously assist us in diversifying the narrow export market base as we are heavily over-reliant on few market areas. Sri Lanka and China decided to enter the FTA in August 2013 to further expand trade between the two countries, and the two sides have held talks since then. Sri Lanka's top 5 export destinations in 2020 were United States, Britain, India, Germany and Italy, which together absorbed 50% of exports. That was Business News.
Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money. Contributory deposit of 1,000 rupees from NSB when your child enters grade 1. Open a Hapan Children's Service account for your kid today. Higher interest. Conditions apply.
Economic news, courtesy of...
Congratulations on your promotion. When will be our treat, huh?
How about today?
Oh no, I was just joking.
It's fine. I have my LOLC credit card with me. Let's go out today.
Introducing LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
Central Bank of Sri Lanka Governor Professor W.D. Lakshman said Sri Lankan economy is still recovering from the downturn caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. In such a situation, it is important to take the economy out of the COVID-19 pandemic situation and subsequently work towards the growth of the economy and investment promotion. That was economic news.
Hello, Puta. Did you land already?
No, Amma. We're in transit and our flight got delayed.
Oh, really? How is Shani? Poor thing with her pregnancy. She might be feeling very uncomfortable. The airport must be heavily crowded because it's a season.
Amma, calm down. Everything is sorted. Why, I have my LOLC World Card with me. We are at the VIP lounge. There's nothing to worry.
Those who spread goodness radiate happiness to everyone around them. Introducing LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
And under the weather, Met Department says prevailing dry weather conditions expected to change from tomorrow, and there are high possibility of showers or thunder showers over most parts of the island. Certain spells of showers that occur in the eastern and lower provinces and in the Hambantota and Polonnaruwa districts. Short thunder showers will occur in certain places in the central and sub-Nagar provinces and the Golomata district in the evening or night. And back to the headlines of the news. Work on Sri Lanka's first LNG power plant begins today. Goldface Green will be modernized. Vaccination program in Colombo district is being carried out successfully. Number of Union Secretary Division in the Galle district has been increased. Further operations are being conducted to seek the head of the decapitated woman found in Bela Vidya recently. The GCE oral examination is being conducted without any obstructions. In world news, Italy blocks AstraZeneca vaccine shipment to Australia. That in the news, and back to entertainment, back to music with Geethanjali Ramanayaka this Friday afternoon. Over to you, Geethanjali.